Hello and welcome to another episode of Smash JT. If it's your first time here, thanks so much for swinging by. To stay up to date with the latest game news and information, smash that subscribe button right now and click the bell for notifications. In this episode I'm going to be discussing the latest news from the video game world that's caught my eye, so let's get right to it. According to an unconfirmed Wall Street Journal report, Nintendo is now working on a Zelda mobile game, and this is supposedly going to be following the Animal Crossing mobile game that's due out later this year. While no concrete information has been given about this from Nintendo yet, probably like an E3 briefing or something like that to come, but I'm cautiously optimistic for the prospect of a Zelda mobile game, and I think if they do it right, it could be awesome. And in related news, the Pokemon Company is working on a new card game mobile app, which, if it's anything like Pokemon Shuffle, it's sure to be a hit. I love that game.
Hey Bob,
Hey.
I found something.
Oh?
It's Eskimo Bob for the NES. This game has over 60 playable levels of fish collecting action with 15 types of enemies, 4 boss stages, and 2 playable characters with different abilities. You and me, Bob.
Wow.
I can even poke the walrus.
When I heard they were making a brand new NES game in cartridge form that works on the original NES, I absolutely had to say something about it in this news segment. Eskimo Bob is a game for the original NES, and it's being funded via Kickstarter, and the campaign is already in full swing right now. It's already fully funded, but you can still purchase the game now, and it's going to be delivered in early 2018. I actually reached out to the creator of this game, Thomas Guyan, and asked him if I was able to get an early preview of this game to do a review for it, to which he replied, "I'm not giving this ROM out to anybody, even my closest friends, because I don't trust it in anyone's hands." So he's pretty protective of it. I'm still going to get the game though, and I'll probably end up reviewing it too. The script gained approval from China's Film Bureau last month, and the actual Contra game is becoming a movie in China. There's no official word on this movie actually making it outside of China, but you know you'll always be able to watch a dubbed version somewhere. And in case you're wondering what this movie's going to be about, the official synopsis of this movie states, in 1988, a huge meteorite lands on an uninhabited island in the South China Sea. Chen Qing and Li Zhang investigate and come up empty-handed. 29 years later, Chen sends commandos Bill and Lance into a combat mission there to neutralize the villainous Red Falcon organization, but end up facing a different enemy altogether. Ooh, I'm gonna guess that's aliens? Most likely. And some of you may remember the Hyperkin Smart Boy starting as an April Fool's joke a couple years ago, and how it drummed up a lot of support, so much so that they actually investigated creating a real one. Well, it actually gained the official Samsung license, and it's coming to retailers later this year. And a picture posted on Twitter recently has prompted speculation that game developer Beanox is working on a Call of Duty port of Call of Duty World War II for the Switch. And remember those days where it was always Sega versus Nintendo?
Genesis does.
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo.
AtGames has announced that they're releasing a new Sega Genesis clone, likely to compete with the yet-to-be-announced Super Nintendo Mini, but right now, it's coming out after they've released other Sega Genesis clones that didn't really emulate the Genesis well at all, but this version hopes to improve all of that with an HDMI port, 720p display, a whole bunch of stuff coming with this. The Sega Genesis Mini is going to be packed with 85 games and a working cartridge slot. It includes pretty much all the classic Genesis games from back in the day, including the Mortal Kombat trilogy, the Phantasy Star games, all the Sonic games, a ton of awesome games for this, and it looks very promising as far as upscaling quality, the wireless controllers, and being able to use save states. That's all I got for news today, guys. If you have any questions about what I discussed, I'm actually going to put links to everything I talked about in the description below. And also, if you notice the shirt I'm wearing, it's Rebel Gaming Club. Definitely check out their site too. They are awesome. Let me know in the comments section what stuck out to you, or if there's something I might have missed. Thanks so much, guys. I'll catch you next time.